and they needed a signature, so it was perfect. So it wasn't just left outside, and it didn't even say Louis Vuitton on the outside of the box, so that was good. It came like pretty wrapped up in a bow like they do in store. It comes in a dust bag and all the paperwork, of course. And I was really debating on just buying a used one because I love like the older models. They're thicker, they have a leather strap, but some of the older ones cost more than the new ones. So I was like, okay, I guess I will not be doing that. I just found it absolutely ridiculous. A used one with wear and tear cost that much. So I ended up going with this one, and I think it's so pretty. I'm glad I actually bought this version because it does lay flatter to your chest. I'll try it on in a second, but I just want you guys to see it up close. I love the color of this leather. It's much lighter than the older ones, and the glazing's really pretty, and then this tag is very different from the older ones. And you can remove this, and I see people connect like keychains and other cute items here, but I think I'm gonna just leave it on for now. I really don't want to lose it or know what else to do with it. And then the main change was the strap, which I really liked the leather over this. I thought it looked more expensive, but after doing my research on it, that leather really wears and tears, so I think this might last longer. Even though it is lighter, it might stain, but I feel like you could probably, I really don't know how you'd wash this actually, but there's other straps you can purchase for this. You can get gold chains, other fabric straps. I think I'm just gonna keep it how it is for now. This is how it fits on. It like literally hugs your body, and it takes up from one shoulder to my hip, so it's like your whole body. I typically don't love huge bags like this, but you know, I didn't really have an option, so this will grow on me, I know it will, and then I won't be able to switch to a smaller one. But it just really like forms and hugs close to your body to where the older ones pop out, and the smaller one kind of has some depth to it too. But this one's very thin, and I haven't even adjusted the straps yet, so this is how it came. For how much you pay, I'm really surprised there is issues with like the glazing. Like there's some red, I don't even know if it'll pick up on camera. There's some like red smeared on this, which is very like surprising. You think like bags that cost this much would come with like no imperfections on it. So that was a bummer. I don't know how it's smeared, but it has. I don't know if all bags come like this or if I just kind of got a bad one. But I do like that they have a chunky zipper. And the only other part I hate about this bag is that they chose a white lining. Like, who wants a white or cream lining on the inside of their bag? Like, it stains so easily, stuff gets smeared, like this is going to be impossible to keep clean. And then I love that they did a back pocket, and the back pocket is so convenient for your phone to just go in and out of, which is really nice instead of, you know, digging through everything else in your bag. So this bag fits a decent amount. I have a very small wallet and like car keys, so that fits in there. Put perfume and a little hand cream, and that's about all I carry in a bag. So it's not the biggest bag. It looks big, but it's very skinny, to where I think the older version holds a lot more, but it just holds just enough for me. I'm honestly not sure if they will be restocking this or how many more drops they were gonna do on it. So if you ever see it, definitely snag it if you can. They are pretty popular, and they don't even make like the older ones anymore. So I'm assuming they will come out with a new one eventually and not have this one even available to purchase anymore. So yeah, I really like it. Glad I got it. I feel like if I decide later down the road I don't want it anymore, it's gonna hold its value and I can get quite a bit of my money back. Not every bag's gonna be like that, but seems how this one is so popular and hard to get, I really feel like it's gonna hold its value. You guys will have to let me know some of your favorite designer bags down below, because I have my eye on one more, but it's hard for me to spend that much money on
version. But I got the new version because I got a great deal on this one, and I don't regret it. I kind of like better the old version, even though it's smaller than the new version. I think the old version can fit more than this one, but I like this one more. Of course, the first difference is the strap. That this one, the new version, the strap is now detachable, and in this one it's not detachable, so of course I got it. And another difference is in this one we have the Vachetta treated, and I really love that. This is the perfect color with the classic monogram. I really love the color of this you know, leather, and I wish all the classic monogram now you know, come with this treated leather because it's less worrying. And in this one, the old version, of course, the leather is not patina, and of course if I see this bag, you know, on the street with this light leather, I know already that it's not authentic because it's an old version, so it has to have a little bit of patina already. And I think one thing that I don't like this handbag is because yes, it fits the iPhone 14 Pro Max, but it's kind of like hard to put the iPhone. It's hard to put the iPhone in this one than in the old version. I don't know why. And another thing, I don't like how the iPhone like pop on the side. I think that is one thing that I don't like about this handbag, even though, like I said, it fits more than this one because it's a little bit bigger. I will show you what fits my Louis Vuitton key clay. I have my Chanel compact powder. I have my sunglasses that always come with me. I have my AirPods. I also have my car keys, a lip balm. Let's see what else fits. A hand cream. I have here a, you know, snack. Let's put this bottle of perfume here. So if you can tell, it's a small handbag but fits a lot. And one thing that I don't like is, maybe it's because the canvas is more like thin than the, you know, authentic one, is that sometimes the things, you know, pop here in the bag and it looks slouchy. So that's a thing that I don't like. And also, like I said, it's really it's a small bag, okay, so the font will not fit perfectly in the two of these handbags. It will pop out, even though in this one I can put it when I just carry my, you know, essentials. So in my last video I show you what fits in this one, so I will show you here really quick what things that I have here fits in here. Like I said, fits a lot, but when you want to take, like for example right now I want to take out my wallet, it's a really, you know, kind of like a struggle. That's why, even though fits a lot, I don't like to put that many stuff in this handbag. So I'm going to put my wallet in this one. Now we have the Chanel compact powder. I have my hand cream. I also have my AirPods. I will also put my sunglasses. I will put my lip balm, also my perfume, and also I'm going to put my snack here and my car keys. And everything fits really nice in here. I'm going to close this up. Let's see, everything that I put in here fits in here except for the gum. Let's put it there. Yes, the gum fits. Wow, I'm surprised. It closes really nice. And one thing that I love about this one is this Vachetta part in the zipper, because it's really easy to open and close the bag. And another thing that I love is that the bag doesn't sag. So that's one thing that I love about this one that I don't like about the old version or this replica version, honestly. And because this is small, like I said, it's really hard to get in and out, and also you have to play a little bit of Tetris to take the things out. But in this one the things are more easy to take in and out than this one, because it's a little bit more big, so all the things are kind of like laying around. And in this one I can be more organized with the things. So honestly, I prefer the new version, like I said, even though fits a little bit less than the old version. So I am really happy that I went with the authentic on this one. And this one, honestly, is not a bad replica. You know, side by side, it's really hard to tell the difference. You know, like the canvas looks really nice, the color looks really nice. The only thing, because it's an old version, the decada, you know, it's not that dark, so that's a major giveaway. And one thing that I don't like I
do that, but it comes with the dust bag, the short strap, the authenticity card, which this looks very similar to the authenticity cards for the real Louis pieces. I'm honestly like, at this point, why do people even buy designer stuff if you can get a replica that looks the exact same? But it also comes with this long strap for, I guess, if you want to do it like, it doesn't seem quite long enough for crossbody, but I guess if you have like bigger shoulders, you could use this. And the straps are in the vachetta leather, so it does have the red and then the tan. But personally, I don't like the long strap with it. I like the short strap just because that's how the Instagram models carry it. They usually do it like this. But I guess if you live somewhere cold and you have to wear a coat, then the long strap would make more sense. But before I kind of do an in-depth review of like how much stuff you can fit and show like the close-up product shots, let's first figure out how you attach this. So I'm gonna zip the bag and then remove it, and then I'll show you how I got it on there, because it took me like maybe 5 minutes to figure it out, honestly. So this is what it looks like when you first get sent it. So it kind of looks like a little makeup bag, honestly, but it just looks like this. Here's the front, here's the back, here's the bottom, and then there's the side. Honestly, like, if you know how to tell that this is, like, if you can tell that this is fake, please let me know, because I've seen so many influencers review this and I do not see a difference. And it feels like the canvas that's on my authentic Neverfull, like, it just feels really good. So I'm honestly so happy that I picked it out. And I'm pretty sure it's around $100 on the website of the person who sent it to me. So definitely check the description, but pretty sure they priced it at a very affordable price range. So now that I've kind of shown y'all what it looks like, by the way, here's the zipper, and then it has, is it gonna focus? I think it says Louis Vuitton. Does it say Louis Vuitton? Yeah, it says Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France. And then the zipper has the little LV, and it even has like a little barcode serial number in the pocket, but I don't want to, like, it's kind of hard to show y'all, but it's like right there. There's no Louis Vuitton labeling on the interior. I don't know if there's supposed to be, but it just comes like this. And then the way that you do the strap is you get the strap, right? And then you put this part underneath here, put the buckle through the hole, then you pull, and then you put this onto the little gold circle thingy, and then that's how you do it. I was so confused, but there's how it's done. That's how it's done. And then, yeah, like that. So now that I've kind of gone in depth with like the features and how to like assemble the bag, let me show y'all what fits inside, because to me, this is the perfect going out bag. And I like it because, let's say I'm going to work, I bring my Neverfull, and then I want to go get drinks after work with like the girls, then I can put this inside the Neverfull, and then when I'm out, I'll just like use this one. So I just really like it. But anyway, let's do a little what fits. First, obviously you want your phone, and I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and look at that, it fits in there perfectly. I will say it does take up a lot of space in the bag, but at least it fits, because I was concerned about that. And then the other very essential thing that I always have to have with me is my sumatriptan pen. In case I get a migraine, it's kind of like an EpiPen, but I always put this in my going out bags because I don't want to go to the ER. And then, gum.